Hello.
Hello, no one.
Let's wait for people to join. We just started a live video. I just got a notification. Hello, everyone. I'm Audrey.
I'm Stevie.
And we're members of the media team, and we're here to answer housing questions for incoming students, because those are the only people with questions, I think.
Look, a lot of people are waving to us. Hi, newly admitted people.
So we have a question sticker that we posted yesterday that we'll get questions from, but you can also ask questions in the chat down below if you want to. How's everyone doing? Day 20 of quarantine? Just kidding, I don't know the day.
We have Fitted Fridays going on right now on our Instagram story. We're doing a pajama check. Mm-hmm. If you haven't already, DM UCLA Housing your pajamas. I just did. I hope I get featured.
Okay, should we intro ourselves first?
Yes.
Get started.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, I'm Audrey. I'm a fourth year cognitive science major. I don't live on the Hill anymore, but when I did, I lived in Hitch Suites for my freshman and sophomore year.
I'm Stevie. I'm a second year biology major. I currently live in Sprout Cove, which is where we're at right now. And last year I lived in Deneve. So we'll talk about that more a little bit later. Probably.
Hi, Spencer. We're in Sprout Asp right now. Okay, we're just gonna go through these questions first.
We have set questions, and then once we get through those, we're gonna look at the questions you guys put in the chat. But for right now, we're gonna do the set questions.
Mm-hmm, from the question sticker.
Yeah, so stuff you asked right now, we'll get to probably.
Yeah, we'll scroll up and see
in a bit.
So these questions are the most frequently asked questions. Because we asked this on Instagram twice and then also on Facebook. So we got these questions maybe 50 times. Oh gosh.
And we're anticipating that a lot of these questions that we'll answer already are probably the questions you guys have. So just be patient and listen to the other questions too, because I'm sure they're all very common.
So the most common question is, what are the room types and housing options? So there are a lot of them, but it's pretty simple. There are four room types. Okay, no, scratch that. 4 building types. So buildings have all the same type. The only difference is the number of people in each room. So there are classics, deluxes, plazas, and suites. The differences between them are the bathrooms. Classics and deluxes have communal bathrooms. Sprout Cove, for example, is a deluxe communal. Plazas have either private bathrooms or shared bathrooms with another room. And suites have a living room and a shared bathroom with another room. So 2 rooms share a living room and a bathroom. Yeah, does that?
So, yeah. I think the one I had the most trouble separating from the other ones are the suites. Suites you basically have your own kind of setup because you have your own living room, as opposed to being on a floor of rooms in a dorm
in a normal hall.
In a normal hall or one of our plazas. And we can talk more about the specifics of that.
Yeah, and each type of room, you can either have a double or a triple. And there are some singles on the Hill that first years cannot get unless you have a special condition. We'll get into that later. But anyway, yeah, freshmen can only be in triples. Or in first years, because that includes first year transfers. They can only be in triples because we have so many applicants and so many students. But we're constructing a lot of new buildings. So someone asked, well, so right now there's 3 years guaranteed housing, and there are plans of 4 years guaranteed housing, and you guys, we can't like actually guarantee it yet because buildings are still being built, but like in the near future, like everyone should be able to have somewhere to live.
And like I know that many of you may be concerned with like, oh, like being in a triple. I'm sure many of you wouldn't prefer that, but like, yes, you'll all be in triples, but it's a really good thing.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's not like super crammed.
You'll have a lot of room, and you'll have your own space, and then you'll have a nice shared space with everyone, and like, it's really good for like meeting a lot of people for your first year. It's
and, like,
the best way to meet people.
Hopefully you won't be in your room too much. Like, yeah, you'll be in there to sleep, but like there are a ton of like if you need to study, there are a ton of study spaces like around the hill on campus. You'll be out like in class, getting food, hanging out with friends. So it's like not really like the worst thing.
And we said how suites have like their own common area. The version of that for if you're not in a suite, if you're in a hall, like you have a lounge. Every lounge, every hall, every floor has a lounge.
Yeah.
So that's where you'll be studying. Like talking to other people from different rooms. And you get to meet a lot of people through that too.
So someone said, what is the difference between a classic and a deluxe room? Excuse me. Oh my gosh.
So a classic is our oldest type of room, and they don't have AC. Mm-hmm. A deluxe, it's a bit newer. It's a little bit more spacious. That's why it's called deluxe. Both have communal bathrooms. And
I think the main difference would probably be AC.
The AC, yeah.
But also, like, it doesn't get too hot. Classics, they don't have AC, but they do have fans. And, like, maybe it's really hot in October or, like, September. But it's, like you have, huge windows that open and, yeah.
It doesn't have an AC, but it does have a heater. So, like,
yeah, every
you won't
single
be cold.
building has a heater.
Yeah, for sure.
Someone said, is there space for suitcases in a classic? There's like a lot of storage actually, like under the bed, like the bed's raised, so then you can put a bunch of stuff underneath. And then in classics they have like, so you see this brown thing right here, and the classics, I think the ceilings are higher, that opens up, and like I know a lot of friends put suitcases in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, storage isn't like the biggest problem.
You'll have more than enough room for storage, for sure.
Someone goes, is there a chance that freshmen can get anything other than a classic? I honestly knew more freshmen who weren't in classics. Yeah. So I think plazas might be the most common room.
For sure. I lived, like I said, I lived in Denev, so I lived in a plaza private bathroom.
Yeah.
So it was just me and my two other roommates. We had our own bathroom, and yeah, it was cool.
And for more in-depth, like, tours of the rooms, we have like a room tours highlight on our Instagram, and we have like videos of the rooms, like 3D renders of the rooms, and even on our Facebook we have playlists of like really old Snapchat tours that old members did of them. Yeah. So someone asked like, what are the prices? The prices are outlined on the housing website. It's a really long link, but I found it by Googling 2020 to 2021 contract housing rates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll definitely be able to find like everything you're looking for price-wise there. They lay it out really well.
Someone said how to get singles. So you want to read that part?
Yes. All incoming first years will be in triples, but if they have a medical need for a single, they can go through the Center for Accessible Education, CAE is what we call that, to appeal for a single. Mm-hmm. And if you are like looking to do that, you just you can look up UCLA CAE, and they have a website, and everything you need to apply for that will be there.
Yeah. So like if you have like medical reasons for things, like you'll most likely be accommodated. We're not like forcing you to be in triples and socialize.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's done. Next, we're going to outline meal plans, which are very complicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are a lot of different types, so just bear with us. Like, we're going to lay them out and then explain them.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll also do, like, follow-up stories, so, like, it's in writing. This is also all on the housing website. So there's 11. You can either have 11, 14, or 19 swipes a week. And like each meal, like you go to a dining hall, that's one swipe. You get a sandwich, that's one swipe.
So you can like attribute one swipe to a meal.
Yeah. Okay. And then so there's those three, and then there's also like how often you can swipe in. You want to explain that?
So we have two different types of like methods for swiping, right? We have this thing called regular, which we refer to as R, and then Premier, which we refer to as P.
Yeah.
So, for example, this quarter I was 19P. So I had 19 meals for the week, but I was on P, so I could swipe in like more than 3 times a day. With R, you can only swipe in, like it limits you to 3 times a day.
No.
No, okay.
No.
She'll
Shut up. 19, the P just like gives you ultimate freedom. You can use 19 swipes at one time if you wanted to. R, it's 1 per meal period. So the meal periods are like defined by time. For example, breakfast is 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's 1 meal period. Lunch is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's another meal period. Theoretically, you could swipe in once at 10:59 and once at 11:01 because that's breakfast and lunch. So that's a difference. All three, this is new, all 3 of them can be either R or P. So now you can get 11 swipes premium, which is like, or premier, which is new. So a lot of people ask like, what meal plan should I get?
I mean, I had P. Another great thing about P is like your meals carry over for the week.
Yeah.
So I had 19P, right? And I have 19 for the week. But let's say
regular rolls over.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
No,
okay.
That's why it's set.
I need to shut up.
So, sorry about that. So for P, what was I saying? So let's say I have 19 per week, but I use 17. I eat 17 meals, right? Those 2 will carry over, and now I have 21 for the next week.
Yeah, or like how it really works is like you get like, I don't know the number, it's like 150 something at the beginning of the quarter, and it just like, you could use them all in the first week.
Yeah, like
you use all in the 10th week, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're not really gonna like look at it as like 19 per week, that's just kind of the breakdown, but like you have like a huge amount, and like you gotta, use that, and we have charts and stuff for like how
and
you
like
should be
on
using it.
there's a housing app, and like you can just log in and they tell you how many swipes you have. When you swipe into a dining hall, like they also see it for you, so you can ask them. A lot of people get 14P. That's 14 swipes a week premier. But I had 19P, and I think that's more worth it. He has 19P too, because it's only $100 more per quarter, which like is still a lot of money, but it gives you 55 more swipes a quarter. So it's like $100 for 55 more meals. So if like you can.
Also, like, a lot of people probably don't anticipate eating like that much, or like maybe you don't eat every meal every day. I had 14P my first quarter, or my first whole freshman year, and like it was perfectly fine. Like I had enough at the end for the whole quarter.
Yeah.
I spaced it out well, and like I was comfortable with that.
Yeah,
so.
14P is definitely like perfect. Like you don't need more, but like if you can. A lot of people like to swipe in their friends or like their family members, so.
There will also be times where you'll want to swipe in like 2 things. We have like really good food, so sometimes you'll want a smoothie with your lunch, and though like you're gonna spend 2 swipes, 1 on the meal, 1 on the smoothie.
Yeah.
There's like different ways you can do it. So we'll break that down too, and like it's all broken down on the website, our housing website. So take a look.
We can talk about dining.
Yeah, we also will talk about it.
Yeah. Let's go through this real quick.
A lot of people are asking about the social environment in like classics. That's what I've been seeing a lot. Classics versus plazas versus.
I'd say because classics kind of are social, but like there are some who it's like not guaranteed social. Like my friend lived in Dykstra last year, and like her floor never talked to each other.
Yeah, it's really like case by case. Like it depends who's on the floor. Like some people are less social than others. I lived in a like I said, my freshman year I lived in Denev, so I lived in a plaza, and we had like a pretty good social environment. like when we were all studying in the lounges, we would talk to each other and everything. But also I would go to my friend's classic hall, and like it was very, very lively, and like I met a lot of like the people I hang out with today like there. So it's really case by case. Like you can't really like judge it on like before. I will say like as freshmen, you're gonna be very like very motivated to be social and meet a lot of people. So I mean, wherever you end up, like you're gonna be in a social environment,
Yeah.
and like you have nothing to worry about there.
Like, I lived in Hitch Suites, which was, like, very much not social, I will say. Because, like, outside of your room is, like, a whole living room before you can, like, go out and, like, see other people besides who you live with. But most of my friends aren't, like, right now as a senior, most of my friends weren't met on my hall or, like, where I lived freshman year. So it's not, like, the most important thing. It's, like, not the end of the world if you live in a suite or somewhere less social.
Yeah, like it, you don't really have control of who you're gonna like, what kind of social environment you're gonna be in.
Yeah.
But I will
you
say,
can make it social if you
you
want.
make it social. Yeah, it is what you put into it, and like, you're gonna be fine, and you're gonna meet a lot of people through different, like things too.
Yeah. Okay, and then people are asking about the housing. Excuse me. Oh my god, the housing application, and like, is it first come first serve? It's not. It's also due May 1st. Okay, so there's like a lot, people are asking like, do I have to do it May 1st? It's due May 1st, so you should probably do it beforehand in case like the housing website gets overflowed or something. You can fill it out before you SIR for some reason. You can do that. I think maybe because like for the wait list, I think people find out if they get off a wait list on one school like after May 1st, so you can just fill it out then. Do you know how like people are assigned rooms?
No.
Okay, so it's not first come first serve. After all the applications are put in, everyone is assigned a random number. So like randomly like 1 to 10,000 or whatever, I don't know. And then in that order, people are placed in their preferences by availability. Also in the housing application, you order all the buildings in like order of preference. So it's like, oh, I want to be in a plaza the most. I want to be in a classic the least.
Yeah.
And so then like, if you're like number 50 and only like deluxes are available, then and that's like your first available preference, and that's what you'll be in.
Mm-hmm. Like I remember when I did it, I put plaza private bathroom for my first choice, and that's what I ended up getting. So once that time comes, like you'll definitely be looking into the different like room types, and you'll set your preferences, and you'll probably end up getting like what you want.
And there's also a feature of you can like mutual room swap with someone. So if you're in a plaza and someone's in a suite and you both want to switch, like housing will facilitate that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I was wondering if your requested roomie has to put down the same order of dorm preferences or if it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. So I think like the thing that we prioritize the most is like putting roommates together if you request it, because like why would we
why even like
why
have you request it? Yeah. So like if you request it, like that's what is going to be the priority, that you're putting the room together.
And I think whoever gets like since everyone is given a random number, whoever comes first in like the list of people, their preferences will be honored. But it's all random.
And it would definitely help if you had the same preferences.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I'm sure you probably do have the same preferences, and like if you're gonna if you're gonna have a roommate with someone, like maybe coordinate like the preferences. That would be ideal.
But it doesn't like affect your roommate status.
Right. You won't lose that roommate because you guys have different preferences.
Yeah. Someone said, "What's the best way to get roommates?"
I probably shouldn't talk about this because I didn't do this, but I know that a lot of people use Facebook. I went random for mine, so which is cool too. Like you can definitely do random and like you know,
lucky.
Yeah, I know a lot of my friends did random and like those are their best friends now. So like, you know, when you go random, who knows what you get.
Also with going random, it's not completely random. You fill out a questionnaire on the housing application, like your cleanliness level, like how light of a sleeper you are, a bunch of things like that are important to like match roommates together, and more or less like your place with people with the same preferences.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to look for someone, like go on Facebook, go to your guys' class pages. I know that a lot of you are already probably doing that. And look for someone you can see yourself being roommates with.
Yeah, when you fill out the housing application, you like put everyone's giving a screen name or a roommate code, and you like put your roommate, you like type it in and like be like, I want this person to be my roommate.
Yeah. So you'll have to coordinate that on your own, like
yeah,
finding out their roommate number and like making sure you both put that down, everything like that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Should we do these?
Which rooms have AC and heat? So we kind of already answered this. Every room has heat, right? And
It's like a law.
the ones that have AC are going to be plazas. Those include like the plazas both with private bathroom or shared bathroom. You're going to have AC regardless. Classics do not have AC, and the suites do not have AC.
Yeah. So everyone has heat. Everyone has AC except for classics and suites.
Yeah.
But they have fans. So.
And so the ones that do have AC are plazas and deluxes.
Yeah.
There are four types.
So there are these things called living learning communities, and they're like themed floors. So for example, there's the African diaspora on Reber Hall. There's a Filipino floor. There's a visual and performing arts floor. There's a sustainability floor, a transfer floor. And you want to do this?
So if you want to learn more about that, and like which ones you might be interested in, which ones are like offered, check out the ResLife website, www.reslife.ucla.edu, for more info on each LLC. And you can list your LLC preferences on the housing application you'll eventually fill out.
Yeah.
You can also there's an option for not being put in an LLC.
But it's like really fun. I mean, if you have like a really like specific interest in something, and like it's like an easy way to like make friends.
For sure.
Is like if everyone on your floor is interested in the same thing.
Yeah,
more
like
or less.
Obviously, like the reason we put in there is to like meet people who like are also gonna be put in there, you know, with similar interests in you, and you know, it's an easy way to make friends and like also kind of network and stuff.
Someone asked, is it possible to have the same roommate 2 years in a row? Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
You want so after your first year, like when you're like actually go here and you're choosing your room for next year, you make roommate groups, and you can like even choose your specific room that you want to live in.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a whole system, like everyone's assigned a random number and they go in that order.
It's very different than what you guys will be doing as incoming freshmen. But yeah, like you're definitely going to be able to room with the same people. I know most of my friends will room with the same people.
Like all 4 years.
Yeah. So.
Well, you don't have to, but we'll also like cover that when the time comes.
Yeah, that's a whole different ball game.
Okay. What is and isn't allowed in the dorms?
So, allowed are mini fridges, micro fridges, and those are microwave and fridge rental are available to students through housing. What's not allowed are personal microwaves and candles.
Yeah, among other things, but these are like the most common.
Yeah.
So like the important thing to know is like personal microwaves aren't allowed because of like I think there's like it could catch on fire, I think. It's like the thing. And then the micro fridge, it's like a fridge connected to a microwave thing that we have for rental, is like the current is like more stable or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't question it.
You'll definitely like get more of that when you actually get your room. Like they'll give you a list to follow. Make sure you follow that. You don't want to get.
Yeah.
Don't want to not do that.
Someone said, are there common kitchen areas?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In Hitch, in their lounge, they have a kitchen, and it's called the Hitchin.
Yeah, and well, yeah, actually, maybe just that one.
Yeah, but it's open to all students.
You don't have to live in Hitch to use that. I mean, most of you won't be cooking. Like,
The dining is really
the
good.
dining's really good. You're gonna have the meal plan, so like you'll be using that.
Yeah.
You won't be like going to cook.
Someone said, are coffee makers allowed?
No.
Probably no.
Yeah. No.
There's like a detailed list, but toasters probably not if microwaves aren't.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to rent them? It's not a lot because it's for the whole year and you can share it with your roommates. Like, I think I paid maybe with my I lived in a suite, so there were 4 of us. We were allowed to have doubles back then. With a micro fridge, maybe we paid $60 each for like the whole year.
You can probably find that or you can definitely find that information like
Yeah.
on our housing website.
Are personal fridges allowed? Yes.
Yeah, for the last 2 years I brought my own little mini fridge.
Jason said, Chris, just go to the dining halls.
Come on, Chris.
Okay, let's talk about dining.
Dining is awesome here. It's like the best, definitely one of the best features of the Hill.
Number 1 in the nation.
Number 1 in the nation.
We'll never not say that.
Yeah, brag that to everyone. We have dining halls, and we have
like you swipe in buffet style. You sit down and eat.
you sit down and eat. Like there are tables, a lot of seating, and it's all you can eat. So like you get up, you get your food, come back down, and you're in there as like
You can be in there for 2 hours.
Yeah, you're in there as long as you want to be, for just one swipe, and you get all that food. Or if you have homework or whatever, you want to go eat in your room, you can go swipe,
Grab and go.
and we have
So they're like to go places.
in the same.
And it's like more than enough food. It's not like it's not worth the swipe. Okay, so the 4 dining halls are Denev, B Plate, Bruin Plate, Covell, and Feast. So Denev has... Okay, also, preface, you can eat at any dining hall. Just because you live in Denev doesn't mean you have to...
eat there.
Yeah.
It's just location based. You're more than welcome to eat at any dining hall, like anytime, whatever.
Okay, so Denev.
So Denev, one of my favorites. It's known to have like, what would you say?
So like what they have on the website is North. It's like the food of the Americas: North America, Central America, South America. So
what you'll be eating, like, which is awesome. You get like burgers, pizza.
they have a lot of
meat, like
Hispanic dishes.
Yeah, they'll have like, like, what did they?
Not Hispanic, Latin.
Yeah.
So they have like pozole some nights. They have tacos.
Quesadillas.
Yeah. So North, Central, South. It's like comfort food.
Yeah.
And there's also healthy food there. There's like a flex bar. It's called the flex bar. It's a bunch of salads.
Salads.
It looks like lemonade.
Yeah, different like cauliflower options. And, like, it's really good. They have, what else? Oh, they have like a whole like burger. Yeah, like I said, they have a burger section and chicken sandwich section. It's really good.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Second is Bruin Plate, B Plate. This is the healthy dining hall. So like everything is healthy. And it's good. It's really good. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's healthy and good.
Healthy, good. One of the more popular ones.
It's like really good.
Really
like
good.
I only ate there my freshman and sophomore year.
Pretty good stuff.
Third is Covell. It's under construction right now. It's being transformed into Epicuria at Covell. UCLA dining is just bougie. And that's Mediterranean food. So Italian, Greek. There are a lot of halal options there.
Pasta.
Pasta.
You're going to be eating a lot of pasta if you go there.
Also note, all the dining halls should have halal options, gluten-free options, vegan options, vegetarian.
Also, dining halls change up their menu like every day. Like something you'll definitely be doing is looking up like UCLA dining menu for the day, and that's how you'll pick usually, or if you have your favorite, you go there. Yeah.
Okay, and then last is Feast, which is Asian food. So like, I think we eat there a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I particularly love Asian food. So we usually go there. They have like
ramen, sushi,
pho,
curry, fried rice.
Yeah, fried
They
rice.
have dim sum. Every Wednesday lunch is a dim sum themed lunch.
So good.
It's so good.
They do sushi.
Filipino, like every type of Asian cuisine, they like dabble in it.
Sushi, like such good stuff.
Pancit, they have egg rolls.
Yeah.
It's just so good. Okay.
It's so good. A lot of people are asking about vegetarian and vegan options.
Yeah, every dining hall has it.
Definitely.
My friend who's vegan said like sometimes B plate doesn't have a like although it's like stereotype for being healthy and like vegans are like put in that stereotype. She said a lot of the like it's better to go to like other dining halls for vegan options. I mean, this is just like what she said because they're healthy, but like since healthy doesn't necessarily mean vegan and they have to make it good still. Sometimes there's like cheese in their food and I don't know. But yes, the answer is yes. Long story short, yeah.
Someone asked if it's overhyped. It's perfectly
no, they said
hyped.
In-N-Out is overhyped.
Is the food overhyped?
Oh.
It's
no,
perfectly hyped.
No.
It's like it's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so those are the 4 like sit down dining restaurants. And then there are hold on, Study, Ronde, 1919, BCAF. There's like 5 to 6 grab and go restaurants. One is under construction, which we cannot reveal because there's gonna be a whole reveal. So there's the Study, Rendezvous, Cafe 1919, BCAF, Bruin Cafe, and Denev Late Night. Okay, you want to talk about the Study?
So you like the Study?
Okay, so the Study, it's at Hedrick Hall, and it's really bougie. It's the newest one. It opened my freshman year. They have build your own bagel, like a bagel bar, a kombucha bar, like customizable pizzas, customizable sandwiches, salads, coffee, and pastries. And like it's so bougie. And there's like the Study. It's called the Study. So there are like a lot of study spaces. There's like a bougie blue room to be quiet in. Like study rooms to reserve.
There's like a big
weird study room in the middle, but it's like really quiet.
It's really nice. Like
there's like $1 million tree table when you walk in. Like it's so like bougie, and then
it's definitely for like most people go there, grab some food and study and take up one of the desks or one of the spaces. Yeah. The next one is Ronde. Mm-hmm. So Ronde has like 2 different choices kind of. There's Ronde West, which is known to serve Mexican food. And then there's Ronde East, which serves Asian food.
So I would say West is like Chipotle because they have like customizable burrito bowls, tacos.
Yeah.
And then East is like Panda Express.
But like we're just using that as like metaphors. It's not actually like that food.
It's similar.
It's very similar though.
It's like you get a combo meal. You can choose like fried rice, chow mein, and then like orange chicken, whatever.
Mm-hmm. And then those at Ronde they'll do like daily specials. So like sometimes like they have like a really good burrito, like
California burrito Thursdays
is like iconic.
They have pho Thursdays. They have sushi every day.
Yeah. That changes.
So
yeah, it's really good. Ronde's awesome.
Okay, next would be Cafe 1919. Sorry, Italian. Sorry, sorry. Forget I did that. It's Italian.
Yeah, it's Italian. People get pizza there. We have like
there's a gelato bar.
There's a gelato bar.
Like whatever you see at Baskin Robbins, but with gelato.
There's like people get like prosciutto sandwiches, like
lasagna.
Their
pizzas. So it's mainly
paninis.
Pizza, gelato. They have like brownies and they put gelato on it. Same with cookies, like mini Pizookies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay.
They do like macaroons there. Mm-hmm. You're gonna love Cafe 19.
Oh, they have like
19
lattes and cappuccinos and Italian drinks too.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is Bruin Cafe, otherwise known as BCAF. And they have... You love it there.
I like BCAF. It's super slept on. Really good sandwiches. Really good sandwich options. They have smoothies. So good. Bar. It's the best.
It's like Jamba Juice. Yeah.
For sure. You're going to want to have those smoothies all the time, like me.
They have... they also have it's grab and go. They also have salads.
Salads.
A build your own pasta bar.
Yeah, at night they do chicken wings, which are pretty
mac
solid.
And cheese.
Yeah, there's mac and cheese.
They have a coffee bar as well. I think 1919, the study, and BCAF have like an extensive coffee menu. Like you can get a Earl Grey latte.
Yeah, everywhere you go to a grab and go, like you'll definitely be able to get like coffee. Like there are a lot of beverage options.
Yeah. And then the other one, so Deneuve late night. This is only open at 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., I believe.
And this is the same place where Deneuve, so Deneuve is usually a dining hall, but at nighttime it does a takeout version.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
They have mac and cheese, chicken tendies, vegan chicken tendies, pizza. Like you can get a whole pizza for 2 swipes.
We call them chicken tendies. A lot of people call them chicken tenders, but they're tendies.
Tendies.
Around here. And you're going to get like...
You can also get burgers there.
You get burgers.
Curly fries.
Yeah.
Regular fries. Carne asada fries.
So good. The curly fries are amazing. They're like definitely your like late night little like snack or meal. Guilty pleasure for sure. And
if you're like up late studying or what have you.
Treat yourself to some
And
tendies.
the vegan chicken tendies are better than the regular tendies.
I disagree with that. I completely disagree with that. But like you'll find out what you like more.
Okay, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it for food.
Okay, also like someone asked, can you use swipes on campus? Because like the hill is one thing and then they're
Leave
like kind of
the hill.
yeah. There's still one, they're like not far from each other, but like if you have like 30 minutes between class, like you can't really go back up and like down for food.
So like you live on the hill, but you go to school at like campus.
And it's walkable. Everyone walks.
Yeah, everyone walks.
Sometimes they bird.
You'll walk with your friends.
The occasional Uber. But so like if you have like 30, like if you have class all day and you need food, like you can get a grab and go option and bring it to campus. There's also this program where you can like convert your swipes into like vouchers to be used on the restaurants on campus. I think it's like somewhere between $3 to $4, but like things aren't super expensive there.
Yeah. So that's that.
Would highly recommend.
I saw someone ask about the gym. On the hill we have a gym called B-Fit.
Bruin Fit.
It's right under.
Hold on. Anytime someone says B blank, the B is Bruin, and we just can't be bothered to say it.
Bruin Fit. I don't even know what that is. It's B-Fit.
Yeah.
So we have one on the hill. That's B-Fit.
It's right underneath B plate.
Right underneath B plate. It's known to be a little bit smaller than our other one, which I'll talk about. But it's definitely got all the equipment you would need. People on the hill use it. People who don't live on the hill use it.
Yeah.
Like it really
It's close
just
to the
depends.
apartments. There's also there's Sunset Recreation Center, which is next. It's on the hill.
This is still on the hill. Yeah.
There are pools to like do lap swimming, to just swim for fun.
Yeah.
To lay out. A lot of people go there spring quarter to lay out. RIP spring quarter. There are tennis courts.
Yeah, tennis. There are tennis courts. There are also like beach volleyball courts.
Mm-hmm.
There's also just like a kind of like a field. People play like soccer or like what's it called? Spike ball at. So there's that area. Then there's also, so this is all on the hill. Our other gym is wooden, which is like, I mean, like, if you don't already know what that is, like, I guess it's on campus, and it's huge recreation gym, like.
They have racquetball courts, spin classes, basketball courts. For
rock climbing,
yeah, there's a
basketball
huge
courts.
rock climbing, like, thing. Wait, did they close that? I don't know.
If you play basketball, like, that's where you'll be going to, like, you know, like, play some pickup. They have, what else? Like, a huge weight room.
It's like a huge gym.
Yeah, they for sure have everything.
They have a sauna.
You could need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's lovely.
And if you want to play like outdoor basketball on the hill, we have outdoor basketball hoops. Yeah. Like a really nice.
Someone
court.
said, "Are those rec activities free?" Yeah, the gym is free, and they have like classes that you can take, like workout classes and spin classes you can take. I think it's like $30 a quarter. Really worth it, because if you go to like Yeah, it's $30 a quarter. You can go like as many times as you want. So, yes.
What are people asking?
Yes, this is Andrew Garfield. Can you rent basketballs? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You can rent everything. Like, even at Sunset Rack, you can rent volleyballs and, like, kickboards and paddles.
for sure. And then, like, at Wooden, like, you can rent out basketballs, too.
I think they even give you, like, you can get towels, you can rent racquetball equipment, rock climbing equipment. It's nice. Oh, there's also, like, yoga classes. There's a yoga pass. Okay.
So we talked about gyms. We talked about basketball. I saw that. What else?
Okay. Okay. There are more questions here. What else can we talk about? Oh, also we're gonna have a Hill Tours video that should come out next week that talks about, so like it talks about all the amenities of the hill, not like the actual rooms, but like what's in, because the hill's like really big and there are like a lot of things there. So it's like what's in Deneuve, what's in Sproul, what's in Hedrick. Although it's available to everyone, it's just like good to know like where they are and
what's where
there.
and like what
What's what.
exists, what's what / like it's gonna give you like a good idea of like the geography of the hill. Like we have different sections, like we just said, like Deneuve, Sunset Village.
Yeah. And to reiterate, we have like tours of the rooms on our Instagram highlight and on our Facebook video playlist. So there's that. Hi, D. Willie. Someone said, can you talk about transportation? Yeah. Someone said, how far is the walk to Santa Monica Pier? The walk is right here in Deneuve because we have a weekly bus that takes students straight to Santa Monica for free. And it goes back and forth all day. So there's that. Period.
So, real quickly, someone just asked, so if you don't live in a building, can you still use the amenities there?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
As long as you're a student.
Yeah, like you're more than welcome to. It doesn't matter where you live.
Yeah.
Like for amenities.
Because like low-key, it's like in our tuition. So let's see how to get around. There aren't a lot of parking spaces. That's also in a different department, the UCLA transportation, where you can sign up for parking spaces. Uber, Lyft is very...
Uber, Lyft, yeah.
They're building a metro. It's going to be done in 2028, so...
like...
Honestly, the bus system isn't bad. I take the bus to Orange Theory in Brentwood, like, I used to. RIP. Multiple times a week, and it took, like, 10 minutes. It was it stopped right on campus.
Mm-hmm.
There are buses that go to Santa Monica.
Yeah.
All around,
like you'll find out from more people like other ways to get around.
Someone said, can you talk about IMs?
Yes. So I play IM basketball, but I mean, like, I'm sure the IM structure for other sports is about the same. So only certain sports are offered like in the different quarters. I know for fall quarter, actually I don't know what IM sports are available. I think soccer. Yeah, I think soccer.
It might like coincide with the college team season. No?
Maybe.
I don't know.
But you can definitely find that information like if you look up UCLA IM.
Volleyball is in the fall.
Yeah, volleyball. So how that works is like there's a website and like you go and you register and like you're gonna find friends. You're gonna have friends that you want to play with.
Soccer is winter quarter.
Easily, you just shoot them some emails. Like it's really easy to set up, and you're gonna join together. And then like you have scheduled games for the week. So like, you don't have to be an IM to play like sports around here. You can like I go and play basketball with my friends like all the time.
In Wooden.
Yeah, in Wooden, just playing pickup basketball like whatever, or like at the hitch courts. But like. Then you can get to like a more competitive style of it if you play through IMs. There are also
it's like
clubs.
a tournament, yeah. Yeah,
so yeah, it's like a big tournament and like, you know, it's its own league. Then if you really want to like get into it and like you missed your high school sport or whatever, there's club sports and those are kind of its own thing. Like where you try out, You
you like travel to different colleges and like play against them.
Yeah, for a lot of them you'll do that, and like that's an awesome experience too. So like
It's like high school.
it really depends how like into it you want to be and like how much time you want to give to it. I will say that like I like IMs because I mean we don't have practices. Like I know the club teams have practices, and like you know I just go to my game every week with my friends, and like it's a good time. Like you're gonna really enjoy that.
It's a friendly competition.
Yeah.
What did I want to talk about? Oh, so a lot of people ask like some tips for freshmen. This is very like you'll hear this so many times before you start, and I did too, and I like refused to believe it. Is like join clubs.
Yeah.
Because like in my high school, the clubs were like we had clubs, but it wasn't like super official. Like you just met in a room during lunch. But the clubs here are like you have to apply, and you like actually get to do stuff. Well, you do stuff, and it's like. And like with a very big campus, it's a good way to like find people who are like interested in the same things as you.
For sure.
So like for example, I joined UCLA radio and there's a radio station here for like UCLA students, and it was really cool. It's really I'm not gonna promo UCLA radio right now, but like I joined that. I met a lot of my friends through that. We joined media team. It's not really a club, but it's an organization.
Definitely made a lot of friends there.
Yeah, join clubs. There are like thousands of clubs, and there's like an enormous activity spur at the beginning of the year. There's gonna be a virtual club fair coming soon.
And if like even if you can't find a club or something, like go to like the events on the hill. Because a lot of times you'll meet your friends like there, like you know there's social events for a reason, and you'll definitely like meet people you will become friends with. Also like whatever your hobby is, go do it like on the hill. Like you know if you play sports, go play sports. You're gonna meet people who also you know enjoy that same hobby as you. If you like music, use the music rooms. You'll meet people like that too.
Join music clubs. Like
join
they're
music clubs,
learning clubs for everything.
For sure. And like you're gonna find the people that enjoy the same things as you, and you're gonna hit it off. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, so we've been bombarded with questions about Greek life. Neither of us are or were in Greek life, but like we've had a lot of friends who were. They enjoy it. If like that's your cup of tea, go for it.
Yeah.
It's like it's really enjoyable. I don't think like socially.
Definitely.
It's good if you want to be in Greek life.
And they definitely like have their own like stuff they'll tell you like look that up. Like we really aren't like well equipped to give you all that information, but like it's super accessible, and like go do it. And a lot of people love that stuff, and a lot of my friends like to this day like are still involved and like are so happy that they got into it. And if not, like
like it's also like too. Not the only way to make friends. It's like definitely an easy way to make friends, and like not that discounts it in any way, but it's just an option. Yeah. Let's see. They're talking about Troy Bolton in the chat. What's up?
Why? Troy Bolton is also my favorite.
Yeah. Someone said, do most people get their first option for housing? I don't know.
I would say so. First or second.
I don't know what people's first options are, but like they're all good. You know, like there's not one that's like worse than the others.
Yeah, like honestly, like when you set your preferences, I would say that you probably are gonna get like one of your top ones, but even if you don't, you'll be fine. Like it's still a great. You can't go wrong with any of them.
They said, are plazas social? They can be.
Definitely.
Like, yeah, my friends freshman year, I hung out like with their floor a lot, and they lived in Denev Evergreen, which is a plaza, and it's really like as social as you make it, you know.
Yeah, you know, like if you want to meet people, like you have to, you know, you're definitely gonna have the ability to meet people on your floor, and you know, keep your door open if you want, talk to people, talk to your neighbors. So, and it's not just your floor too. Like I met a lot of friends who didn't live on my floor, like they lived in my building, like, and we would go hang out on the different floors and stuff. So you'll definitely be fine. And when you go to your orientation, like I'm pretty sure you already know what room. Yeah, you will know.
Yeah, you find out in like May.
You'll know what room you're going to be living in, so you're going to be exchanging information with people, and then you'll go to their building, and then like you'll meet so many people there. So like, you know, even if your floor isn't social, you'll have so many other opportunities or different floors to go be social at. Anything else like you guys want to ask?
Yeah, we have 9 minutes left in this live stream.
Kind of final questions right now.
We can go through these questions, or you can ask any. Which halls are closest to class? Denev is closest. The farthest is Hedrick, but like by 5 minutes.
So like the hill is like literally a hill.
Yeah.
And we like I would say Denev is like the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Going up, like, and then farthest up is Hedrick / Hitch.
Should we give him a little? So we're like, you guys are propped on a window, and I'm gonna show you guys what the hill looks like. Okay. So this is Reber Hall behind these trees.
Not the best view, but this is like
it's like
something to see.
You know, and like Rendezvous is down there. Those are the umbrellas to sit at outside. I don't know. It's really pretty outside.
It's a lot of trees right now, but
yeah.
That's just because of like.
But it's like
the back of my building.
A sneak peek.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. How are the communal bathrooms like? Do you want to talk about what it's like for you?
So I had a private bathroom my first year, and then I had a communal bathroom this year. Both are awesome. Both are great. I would say that communal, like, so they clean the communal bathrooms
like multiple times a day.
Twice, I'm pretty sure twice a day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to really worry about like it being dirty or anything, because I mean obviously more people are going into your
space.
Yeah, into your bathroom. There's definitely enough showers for everyone, you know, like I never like went in and like couldn't shower because they were all taken.
Yeah. What's it called?
What else
They're
is
not
there?
far.
They're not far.
The halls aren't like super long.
Yeah,
like you have to, it's a hike.
No, you'll easily get to the bathroom.
They're not co-ed. I know like some colleges are co-ed.
Oh yeah.
There's a male identified one, female. They're also like non-gender, or what's it called? All gender bathrooms.
Yeah. There you go. And then if you have a private bathroom, like, or a shared bathroom, I mean, that's just your own space. So, yeah, obviously you clean that yourself.
No, you don't.
Well, no. Well, for the most part you do, because you have one, you get it cleaned by one per, like,
they get cleaned once a week.
They get cleaned once a week. So, yeah, you have to, like, keep it as tight
but,
as
like,
you want.
you don't have to, like, deep clean it yourself.
No,
like, you don't have to, like, scrub your toilet.
Yeah. They do that.
You can if you want to.
Yeah.
But it's not, like, you're not completely responsible for keeping it clean, which is really nice. Shout out to our housing and hospitality workers.
The absolute best.
They're working so hard.
Yeah. And they're like the nicest people too.
I know, they're
like,
so sweet.
You'll never have a problem with them.
And they come in on like the same day every week, so you know, like, it's not like a surprise.
Once you move into your room, if you are, say, in a shared or a private bathroom, you'll get a schedule for like what days, like what rooms get like cleaned on what day.
Yeah.
So you'll definitely know. And then like we said, for the communal bathrooms, it's every day. So.
Yeah. About how many people per floor in Deluxe in this building, Sproul Cove? I think 100
per floor.
Yeah, because in the bathroom it says like in the girls' bathroom it says stay clean. 50 other people use this bathroom, meaning there are 50 girls.
Whoa! I did not know that.
We don't know. I think that probably
know.
shows like how it doesn't really affect us. Can freshmen get singles? Yes, for certain medical reasons.
Yeah. But like, if you don't have those reasons, you're going to be in a triple.
Next go, are there study areas near the dorms? Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lounge on every floor, every building more or less has like an additional bigger lounge for the whole building.
Right. So like I live in Sprout Cove at the first floor, or like the
bottom floor. Yeah.
Bottom floor, we have like a big study room that people use, and then on every floor we have a lounge.
And there's study spaces all over the hill.
Uh-huh.
I've never really, even like during finals week, I've never had to like go back to my room to study because we couldn't find a spot to study.
Yeah. And like you'll have more room at these study spaces than you would in your own room.
I can't even study in my room, so like it's really good that is a thing.
Also, we talked about the study earlier. That has it's literally built for like going to study at.
Yeah.
And then we also have like rooms you can reserve to study in.
Libraries.
Yeah.
Like
around the
libraries
hill.
On campus.
Oh, and then around the hill we have
go
like spaces you can reserve to study in, like in different places.
Someone said, "Are there curfews?" No. Like you can. Every floor has an RA / the suites. Every building has an RA. They're not gonna make sure you're asleep by 10 p.m.
Yeah, there's no like lights out or something.
In the buildings with communal bathrooms though, after 9 p.m. there's a security check where like you just have to swipe your brewing card to show that you live there. You can check guests in, but like there's like extra security in halls of communal bathrooms because like if some rando gets in, like they can just enter the communal bathroom. It's really safe here, you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Like you'll be safe.
Yeah.
Any other things we can talk about?
We have 3 minutes left.
Or that you guys want to ask? Go ahead and ask now. I'm trying to think like what other questions I had as an incoming freshman.
Okay, I'm gonna just do a quick overview about everything. We're gonna post this on YouTube after and on our story. So like if you miss anything, just rewatch it. We're gonna eventually have like this in writing and on a highlight in our story, like all the important information. There are room tours on our story and our Instagram highlight. There are tours on our Facebook page. We're gonna have a new tour coming out soon. What else? Everything is on the housing website.
Yeah. You
can ask us anything in our DMs. Also, if you have more like super specific questions, we recommend that you email housing at UCLA housing at UCLA housing at housing.ucla.edu. And there's a new live chat feature on the housing website, which I would recommend because it's like faster than an email.
She mentioned it like quickly. We do have a hill tours coming out that will like be kind of your guide. We filmed it to be your guide to amenities on the hill, what's on the hill, where to live possibly, or like what have you. So be on the lookout for that.
Also real quick, this is like the first of many live stream Q&As for the next week, possibly up until May 1st when you guys decide. So we're gonna post a schedule tomorrow with all the people doing the live stream. Also, we like try to do a different variety of students. So he's doing one, he's a bio major, pre-dental. I'm doing one. We have like a theater major doing one, an out-of-state student doing one. So like this isn't the last time to ask questions. We're gonna post a schedule for that about like who's gonna be doing the live stream, hosting it, and like a little bio about them. So that, like if you want to watch, if you're pre-med, like come watch mine because I'm gonna be talking about that. Or if like he's equipped to answer those questions. Yeah. You know? So we definitely like made sure that we touch different realms of like who you may be. We'll also get engineers. Yes. And then like when transfer admissions come out, we'll get a transfer. Okay. For sure. Like we're going to cover it. Be on the lookout for a little schedule coming soon. And we have like 50 seconds left. So closing remarks. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope this was like helpful to you guys. The chat was very lively, so that was fun to see. And I'm a cog sci major, which is in the psych department at Hope. Stay tuned for those videos that we mentioned are coming, the live stream, and ask us a ton more questions because we're so excited to answer. And congrats to all of you guys. Congrats! We're so excited to see you guys here next year. See you in the fall. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.